Ladies, gentlemen, and young ladies, good evening, everyone. You are once again welcome here on the platform for raising awareness. At the one of the international news, without embarrassment, without shame even, the West just copied Iran. And at the head, these are the United States of America, then Poland, the famous Shahed drone, the Shahed drone 136, a manufacturing brand first of Iranian invention, I was going to say, of Iranian manufacturing. It is Iran that has the manufacturing patent of this weapon. This Shahed drone showed its skills on the battlefield in Ukraine. Russia received its drones from Iran, and then finally Iran and Russia have made agreements. Iran gave the privet of the construction of these drones in Russia. And it is with these drones that Russia carries out system saturations defense. That is, when Russia is ready to pour, Russia pours no matter how the drones on Ukraine. America saw this, and I told America has fallen. Even these scientists can no longer shout. America saw, Poland saw, in any case, the whole West has seen it. These are cheap drones. Raw materials they are not expensive to manufacture, but their ability to destroy infrastructure solid, this capacity is very high. That is to say, these are drones for which you do not spend a lot, but the damage that these drones can cause are really unimaginable. America saw this. Instead of dealing with Iran so that Iran can give them the patent or show them how to do, they decided to copy, to imitate. They are copyists. So they copied. America is not limited there. The West is not limited to America alone. We also have Poland, which came to copy. So as part of this video conference, it is from this news that we are going speak. But before continuing, I would like to humbly ask to share the video conferencing to the maximum. It is necessary share in all groups possible, and put a lot of likes, and always remember to leave a review in comments. So let's dive in. And so we are talking about the Shahed drone 136. This is a weapon that inspires. This is the type of weapon. In any case, it is the queen of drones in terms of modern conflict currently, because it showed its power in the framework of the Russian-Iranian conflict. The dreaded efficiency of Shah 136, it is designed by Iran. It must be to clarify. The Shah of 136 is a kamikaze drone to back used massively in Ukraine by the Russia, as they say. Its simplicity of manufacture and its effectiveness against infrastructure make it a feared model on the field of battle. Ukrainians are very afraid the use of Shahed 136 drones. This is why every time Russia hit, if it has Shahed drones in it, it's screaming everywhere. So the result of its effectiveness, it attracts the attention of the big ones. What must be said is that Iran, which remained isolated for a long time, technologically now imposes its innovations, military on the global agenda. That's what I'm saying here. Even a human being, you trap him, water in the wall, you insulate it. He will be forced to call on all his sense. What he will bring out, it will not be for children. In terms of technology, a long time ago, they have isolated Iran. Iran also returned in its shell. Iran began to form his children at school. Experts came out. That's why last time what was the fight like? Eliminate all Iranian experts during the 12-day war. Did you see how Israel was hitting the chest? We have eliminated such experts, such an expert. Iran has experts that you can't imagine. And these are these experts who produced, it is these experts who produced obviously cutting edge technologies, one of which the strongest examples are the Shahed drones. And when it pleases, as Iran saw that Russia was in suffering to manufacture expensive weapons, launch on infrastructure for have some impact. But Iran has the Shahd that we make at Baku, but which are effective monstrous. Iran began to be sent in containers to the Russia. The Western world has left. They started blaming Iran. Iran said, okay, there is no problem. What we are going to do, the minister Iranian armies surrendered in Russia. He proposed to the Russia. They saw installations of drone manufacturing. He said, well, we can equip them. Come on, they've changed. And then Russia holds the preva. Iran gave the provost. Iran also sent its experts to help train the Russian scientists in production massive. Because when Iran is with you, Iran is with you. As long as there is Western interest in game, Iran is determined to help for destroy. And that's how it is. But America, who claimed to be a great power, who recently declared through Donald Trump, Quayu, they always have everything won. They always won the victory and that they surpass the world whole in all areas. Here is the great America that comes to copy Iran. Can't you see how sad it is? The United States leading the way limitation. Washington, after observing the effectiveness of Shah 136, launched programs to develop models similar. The goal is to impose a good drone market, a mass-produced product capable of saturate the enemy defense. That's it, the goal. So this marks a turning point. United States draws inspiration from a weapon born outside the Western Circle. And above all, it was born in a country which has been put in solitary confinement in terms of technology. Iran didn't have a collaborator. That's all recently Iran is starting to a little collaborate with China and others. So when Americans copy Iran, this demonstrates that the hierarchy world military is in the process of change. Iran is rising in power. Iran is rising in power. That's what it's all about. So beyond the United States, we have Poland entering the race. There is a Polish copy which was made. So according to sources open, Poland also has manufactured a version of Shahed 136. For Varsovie, this development is part of in the context of the war in Ukraine and the central role that Poland acts as a NATO rear base. So being a NATO rear base, the Poland feels compelled to copy this weapon to obviously allow to be on the defensive. So by adapting this type of drone, the Poland seeks to strengthen its arsenal against Russia because you know that Western countries are disarmed. They sent everything to Ukraine and there Russia has everything. There you go. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that was the front page of international news. Thank you for the share as much as possible. I'll get back to you soon with news. So it was the voice of your humble servant, the Samouraï.